Ah, also, just had a glass of water, should have a lot more hydration. For this video I thought I would discuss, this will be a little spin-off that's based off the series which I made about how different forms of society could be powered or given an energy method, so they have power in a form or something. A power method, a power methodtion. However, this will be a sort of spin-off that, which is actually an idea which I had back when I was out in the back garden, and I pondered the top 5 methods of energy for America back in the 1950s, maybe 1960s. How 1960s America could have been powered. This won't actually be counted as part of the series, as it's just a little idea which I had. For number 5, biomass. A plant has 1% of solar efficiency, so a plant is not very powerful in terms of how much energy per area. However, you simply have to grow an area of plants which you then burn for their oil, or for a method, or just as a thing to burn for the smoke, power, just physically moving a turbine or something, and you could just grow plants for their oil, so you don't have to burn anything except in the process of the combustion. So biomass, that's the first option, but also the weakest option. But it could get you a car a kilometre or two. Biomass could be have as much power per kilogram as fossil fuels. This also includes gold algae, as algae is known for being a biofuel. Twice as much solar efficiency as plants, so 2% solar efficiency, should be twice as powerful. That should be pretty powerful. Well, not very powerful because of the area. Should have a lot more stamina by this point, so should be hydrated. Oh. The fourth option. You gonna guess? You're gonna guess? It's geothermal. People think of all of these things upon a type of environmentally friendly, clean energy being presented or talked about. It's usually these: the sun, the turbine of the wind, just nuclear fission. Then that is followed by things like hydro, such as a hydropower plant, maybe tidal and geothermal. People tend to forget altogether about burning plants, or for the power of the smoke turning moving a physical sort of turbine, or for the fuel, except as a method of energy as the person is thinking of biofuel. People tend to forget about geothermal, and that's really retarded, because geothermal is like 150 megawatts per hour per power plant, and over the course of 20 hours per day, taken away 4 hours because there's also maintenance, meaning geothermal is a little bit more powerful than solar, 125 megawatts per square kilometre times 12 hours, a little bit more powerful per area, per every hour, and is for like twice as long, meaning geothermal is very useful. Geothermal is very useful, and America has a lot of areas that are fantastic for solar or geothermal. Usually, coincidentally, not so much coincidentally, but because the sun partially has an effect on the ground because of solar irradiation causing more heat build-up in the natural earth, making it more powerful. Then there's a matter of, third option, nuclear fission. Now, the third option is the wind. Emissions opportunity, that is very useful. It's not as powerful as the geothermal, but much cheaper and much easier in its creation. So it's all around overall a more powerful, a greater option, a greater method. The Plotchy solar power bank has gone red. Power bank. The power bank has gone red, so I don't have much battery power remaining. The second option is the sun, because even though this was the 1960s, the solar PV panel was half as powerful, so 10% solar efficiency, 50% as currently powerful, 10% solar efficiency, not as powerful, but certainly a method. Then there's power of the nuclear fission. This could have been uranium, even though uranium is nowhere near as powerful, or this could have been thorium, as thorium is the far superior option. That looks red, that's very red. Here's why nuclear fission is the #1 option for America back in the 1960s. 1950s, America has invented nuclear fission, maybe it was the Russians. This was the time when nuclear was beginning to grow and be more powerful as a method. So I'm just going to give this an end. That's the list completed.